Hello, beautiful human. Thank you so much for clicking on our interview with Max. This human being is one of my favorites. He's from Hell's Kitchen, born technically in Woodstock, New York, and Lights Down Low is his record. You've heard it 100%. It's one of the biggest songs on the planet right now, and it's going to be around forever. He has a new record out with Noah Cyrus team. We dive into a lot, including Jon Bellion. I think you're going to enjoy this interview. Please leave your honest feedback in the comment section below. Podcast, we have it. Link in the description. Got it? Cool. Okay. Enjoy.
Let's do this. Zach Show.
Hey, we got Heather, we got Dan, and we welcome Max to the
baby.
show.
What's up, my people?
You are so glorious.
You are, baby.
You bring a great energy into the room. You and Emily together. I just really, one of a couple that I'm so envious of. There's a couple different couples out there, and you guys are on the list.
You're a part of the couple. You're the three-way of the couple, baby. You're a part of our world.
I would hope that, like, if you ever choose to go down that route, I would at least audition.
Absolutely. We would love you to audition.
Just
send a tape in. We'd be delighted.
You'd be horrified with what you sing.
Can you imagine tapes for somebody to be a part of their three-way relationship?
First of all, I have never taken a nude photo in my entire life because it would break my phone. It would also break my morale. It would change the way I look at myself.
The nude photo, I would never really do nude photos. I started doing nude photos, honestly, with Emily, like when we first started dating.
Like, were you sending it to her?
Yeah, sending nude photos to each other, and it's just like it's such an experience. Like, what am I doing? Do I keep does all the stuff? Do I put all the stuff in there?
So what'd you
do
go
I have
with?
my face in? What am I doing?
No, do you have an angle?
No, honestly, it was a hot mess. I don't know what I was doing. I was just like in mirrors and bathrooms, or trying, or let's send one of these. It's exciting though, you gotta give love. She's like, are you really saying this?
I might be okay with sending like one little piece of my nipple.
Totally, just a little
That's
nip
it.
shot.
Just like to the left of the main nip, like
Hashtag free the nip.
Yeah, that's it. But
That's it.
not all the nip. 50% of the nip.
Just half the. You can't give them everything.
People are gonna be like, oh, it looks like a little speck of dirt, a little dirt mountain. But is that really how you were able to keep this relationship fresh? Because you are on the road so much. You travel more than I think anyone else I know. I know a lot of people.
We're almost diamond on Delta, baby. We out here. We're trying to get those points. Trying to get those points.
That's what we do it for.
That's what we're doing it for. It's all about, we find it's week to week. We always we don't want to spend more than like a week or 2 weeks apart. And we just, every week it's like, what day can we do a no phone day when I get back from this trip? Or can you come with me to this trip? Is this an exciting place? So it's just, it's hard work, but it's the best work when it's the person you're meant to be with.
Have you mastered the FaceTime hookup?
The FaceTime hookup?
Yeah,
like going for it on FaceTime?
Yeah.
We've never done that really.
Get out of here.
Not really, no.
It's weird.
That's awkward.
I mean, it's just real. It's just real. No, we don't really do that. I've never been into like the phone sex stuff or whatever. I don't know. It's not my vibe.
Your voice just got so high.
It's
Just
like,
imagining that coming through the phone. in a
No, or
sexy way.
FaceTime. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know what to say. Yeah, there's just, I don't know.
You guys really, I mean, it's a beautiful relationship, but it's also super creative because she helps you pick out your wardrobe and what you wear and the way you look. It's not 100% of your brand, but it's a big part of it.
Totally, yeah.
It helps you stand out, right?
Absolutely, and yeah, it's it's all her just coordinating the looks and life and working with me on it. It's nice because we get to work together, but not fully work together. I always am floored by couples who fully just work together because that's wild to me. But we get to have a little bit of both. She gives so much. She changes the whole world of it all with color, and yet we can have our time where it's just us, which is cute.
And the pieces you wear, they're so unique. I mean, besides the fact that Chanel West Coast almost wore your jacket
Exactly today on the ridiculousness thing. Yeah.
I've never seen anybody else wear any piece that you have.
Oh, thanks, baby. Yeah, it's always fun because that's my wife is my dad likes to say her Jewish name is She Who Shopsy, so she's she's getting everything that she needs to do, and it's for her brand, for Dusty Wink and all that stuff. So it's just great. It comes all together. We get some unique stuff.
Dusty Wing Shop. You should follow them on Instagram because the pieces are so beautiful.
Yeah.
They're really works of art.
They're amazing. I get to watch her just I could never do this, but she spends just hours hand sewing every piece in bed, every sequins, everything, and it takes so much. I have such an appreciation for every article of clothing I see now because it's amazing what she does on her own. Like she made this Frida Kahlo piece that was on this denim jacket, and it took her like 3 days to do. I mean, right? Like 3 days? Weeks. Oh, weeks. Okay, she's like, yeah.
Took a long time.
But it was so long, and then to think I can't, and then someone bought that piece and now it's in their life. Like I can't even like I was like, damn, you spent 3 weeks. I can't like spend 3 weeks on that and let that go. Like, what are you gonna sell that for $1 million? No, that's so crazy.
Yeah, but you spend a lot of time on your music, and I think a song like "Lights Down Low" is going to be a part of a lot of people's lives for a very, very long time.
Totally, it's an honor.
You mentioned your Jewish religion. You were raised Jewish between Woodstock and Hell's Kitchen.
Hell's Kitchen, baby.
Are you? Do you practice?
Jewish, as always, as they say. It's funny. My wife and I talk about it a lot because my mom is a shiksa, as they say, which means a non-Jewish woman. So my dad already broke the code. He got the shiksa. I got the British shiksa. It's cool, but I always like to say like religion to me is just more about the community of it. It's beautiful to like get together for it, but anything else, I think you should just be a good person and do nice things, and like whatever religion you are, that's kind of what hopefully brings everybody together. But yeah, so I like the community of Judaism, and I like being like, oh, what's up, you're a little Jew too, like tribe. Like I love all the little things, like, oh, you're part of the tribe. That's always tight, but I always it shouldn't like make you feel outside of whatever that religion is. It should be inclusive. So yeah, I guess that's what it is.
Dan used to sing a song very proudly.
Wherever you go, there's always someone Jewish. We don't need to go through the whole thing.
That's a great
song. When you say you're a Jew. Yeah, that's enough of that.
That's a great song.
Yeah.
I think I remember the rest of it.
Maybe you could like remix or something.
It's delicious. Wherever you go. Ryan and I were talking about doing like Hava Nagila Hava and all those songs, like remixes, like future funk remixes of them and stuff. Which, speaking of, I have to give you guys a very quick gift. Speaking of party peoples, Sax on the Beach is out, so I got
Sax on the beach.
Yeah, for all of
Oh my
you
God, this
summer.
towel is so soft.
Whoa, it's like a blanket.
And you
that's
you
dope.
You can shower, you can wash your private parts. Do it.
Wow.
right?
With your face? That's unreal.
Dude, I just
Sleep with it.
We got it. We got them yesterday. I was like, oh my God, I'm seeing
Whoa.
Zach and Heather and Dan tomorrow.
How spectacular is this?
We gave up. We were like, can we get early ones? I was like, nah, I'm gonna bring them to them tomorrow.
Dude,
So,
the
anyway.
lyrics for Sax on a Beach are great. They're like naughty and a little cheeky, but
Exactly.
you don't really understand until you actually like, oh, that's what they're saying.
What is Steve Aoki's deal with that? Or is he just in an Instagram video of it?
He's a part of it. Like with that specific song, we put it through his label and stuff and whatever. He's just been amazing. We went on tour with him, and he's a champion, man. Steve is such a hardworking and very kind guy, and just like. I'm floored by his energy, like watching him do like the proper show and then the after party in Houston at like 3 a.m. and he's still giving love to the fans. I'm like, damn, dog, you were doing it.
Always a cake.
Always a cake. So many cakes.
So what inspires Party Pupils? Is it a release that's obviously different from Max? Is it something to keep Ryan entertained? What is it?
I think it's a little bit of both. I think for Ryan, as you know, it's like he's like my other half, and he's so much a part of Max. It doesn't even feel like a solo thing. Without him, it wouldn't be the same. And so
wherever you go, he's right
he's
there.
always there, except for right now. He's like somewhere, like I don't know.
He needed to be away.
He needed to be away. But I think it was a part of that I wanted him to feel even more a part of us together because we're inseparable. And then it was also really nice to just this thing came out so naturally. It was like maybe I'm not releasing a Miss Jackson cover on my own as Max, but like having this sort of side project that has no boundaries, that can be all animated, we can really go down a path and not have any limitations, is really beautiful. It's what I'd ideally love sometimes with Max, and I fight for it a lot. But the more your music is heard, the more people are involved that like sort of are the gatekeepers to getting your music out there, I guess. And so with Party Peoples, it's been cool to kind of have like no limits at all. And then because of that, maybe somebody on the Max side is like, oh yeah, you can do that thing, because that kind of was weird and worked. Like you released a song called Sax on the Beach. That's pretty weird, but it seems like people are into it. Okay.
And they really are. And you guys play. You do a lot of gigs that are attached to the Max gigs too. Like if you're in the city, you'll do both.
Yeah.
But I think it also keeps your toe in the covers game a little bit. I know that's like maybe a crazy thing to say, but the world got to know you musically through YouTube.
Absolutely.
You've done some of the most popular covers of all time.
Totally.
And this is a way that you can totally like rework great songs. Oh my God, you're genuine Party Peoples.
Thanks,
Pony.
man.
Oh,
Yes, I love it. Thanks, baby.
makes me feel.
Definitely bridge that.
Who wrote the lyrics to Sax on the Beach?
I did.
Is
Yeah,
you?
that was me.
How long did it take you to think of all those puns that worked
Oh
together?
my gosh, it was honestly a little too natural. Like it was so stupid, and I think it really started as a joke. We were just like all these lyrics, and we're just having the best time, which is how music should be. Sometimes you forget that, like whether it is an emotional song like a Lights Down. Like honestly, when I wrote Lights Down Low with my friends Nat and Liam, we made a lot of fart jokes, and we're just like sitting there, and that's one of the best stuff. But you can't recreate it. Like you really just have to bond with the people you're making with. But yeah, Ryan and I were just going, and we wanted Kenny G to do it, and then Kenny G didn't do it. Whatever, Kenny G is cool. Hope he'd be a part of the video. But then our homie Dom from Big Gigantic popped on, and he slayed the sax solo as like my favorite part of the song, and whatever. Yeah, all the lyrics we just kept being cheeky, and it was fun.
Like, Max gives you credibility to be able to go out and you're working with a lot of great artists.
Totally, yeah.
Like, say it straight up, right? You got Noah Cyrus, you got a record out, Team.
So excited about it.
And did she bring you that song? Did you write that song?
Yeah.
How did that?
So just like with Lights Down Low, how I sent it to Nash and I wanted him to be part of the story, and I told him the story. It was this serendipitous moment with Noah where she sent me the song and she was like, I want this to be a duet, and I wrote this about my boyfriend. And it was like, after being married to Emily for 2 years, you go through your different phases of comfortability and you have your little fights, and things grow. And I think it's so important to realize, like, whenever we have like a weird fight or whatever else, that like we should just drop this. This is the most important person. This is the person who's on your team. So I related the song and I just did my thing to it. I spent like 10 hours in the studio because I didn't really get a lot of direction. It was like, hey, here's this whole song. Want to add your story and do a bunch of vocals? So I was like, word, I guess, yeah. So I like sang the whole thing like in every octave. I'm like, team, like all the harmonies, all of it. And then amazingly, they just like Jenna Andrews, who's one of the writers as well. She just like crafted into what it is now. So
wow. Did you write? Tell your story. Were you telling your story solely through vocals?
It was really through vocals. I mean, it was all from her perspective. So I changed things to the boys' perspective in certain ways and just tweaked some lines. But it was really her soul, and it was beautiful to like just jump on and put my voice on it.
You're always, like I said, you're traveling more than anybody else I know. How are you making music now for a next album or even singles? Like, how do you balance all of it?
It's definitely tough, but it adds, like, the next song is this song called Still New York, which we talked about, which is
I gotta do
we'll do it today.
I feel so
don't feel it. No,
I'm gonna put it on the record right now that I'm a terrible person.
You're not a terrible
and I'm a
person.
terrible texter that I brought it up to Dan. I want to be in the music video.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
asked, and like I need to film it, and just
you're all good. Baby.
It's a beautiful song.
Thank you for that. Appreciate it.
Tell people about it.
Yeah,
because
so it's with my friend Joey Badass, and it's all
really?
just I'm really excited about it. It's because I travel so much and I want to represent New York wherever we go. It does. I couldn't have written that song without not being there. And the song is just about, it's repping your home wherever you're from. But for me specifically, New York, there's an acceptance, there's a diversity, there's an energy that is sort of incomparable in the entire world. And we just want to bring that sort of acceptance and diversity wherever we go. And that's what the song is about, just carrying that with you everywhere. And so it's definitely sucks. And I record a lot. Like I recorded this feature coming out with Galantis in a few weeks. It's called Satisfied, in a hotel room in Germany over 2 days. We got complaints. People knocked on the door. I was like, y'all don't even know what's going on in here. So it's fun because of the stories, but it definitely is it's tough. It's hard to do, but I'm grateful we get to travel so many places and play. It's hard life.
When you're releasing these records, do you have a schedule worked out? Because I love the story of Lights Down Low, which is it's been around for a while.
Yeah, man.
And it's been worked, and now it's like, it's not even like, it's at number 2 on Hot AC Radio. It's streamed crazy amounts.
Yeah.
It's everywhere. I was walking down the street with Jack and Ryan the other day.
Yeah.
And we're getting freaking lobster because it's the only place they like to eat in West Hollywood. And the song comes blaring on the speakers.
It's weird. I've never heard it.
I've never heard that
I've
one.
never heard that song before. It's weird.
Lights Up High.
But the songs have such real songs with real story and real meaning. They don't have necessarily a short shelf life.
No.
So how are you planning your releases? Like a song like Team, which is another really beautiful story. It's a deep record. I mean, it's going to be around forever. Like when do you want to release New York? When do you want to release your Galantis record?
It's a great question. Honestly, it's just like the relationship. You want to plan for years in advance, but in the end, it's week to week, it's month to month. It's trying to keep all of that in one sort of home of a vision is the most important in this day of music, where we just want a new song, a new jam every week, which is great. You don't want to fight that, like the Kanye thing and all this. These records are like 7 songs long, but I still love, like, AJR's record is so great. The Click is so great because it really is a full story, and I think we can't lose that. And I always keep that in mind, to have a home for this whole thing. But in the end, it is exciting, the spontaneity of dropping a song every few weeks and like just being like, oh snap, when are we gonna drop this one? I guess like in like a month. I guess. Yeah, let's do that. Do we have artwork? Yeah.
But then you're balancing the party people's releases too.
Totally. Yeah. It's a lot of music, but at least people can't say anymore like, oh, you have Lights Down Low. You have that one song. You gonna put more songs out? I'm like, dog, I have so many songs coming out. Don't mess with me anymore.
Do you feel like Lights Down Low is almost like bigger than you though? People are like, I know this song.
Definitely.
I don't know who the hell this Max guy is.
Definitely, but it's interesting you say that because like I think about the fame thing so much. Like, of course, I would love to play Madison Square Garden and sell out these big. Like, all I think about is live and playing big shows. The rest of it is cool, but I was in an airport the other night. And I was waiting for Emily, and I'm sitting there, and these two girls were there. 11 p.m., LaGuardia Airport. I was like, what are these two girls doing in this airport? They're like, oh, what's up? Are you Max? I was like, yeah, why are you guys here? And they were like, oh, we're stalking Shawn Mendes. I was like, tight, that's crazy.
Me too.
How do you know that he's here? She's like, oh, we have a friend. She like knows if he's not off the airplane yet. I'm like, how do you know that? That's insane. And I think about it a lot. I go up to Shawn. They were like, I was like, yo, there he is. Like, I haven't seen him in a few years. Like, I'll go up to him. You guys should just say hello. And so I go up to him. Long story short, I'm like, what's up, man? Good to see you. He was, by the way, no hoodie or anything. Like, shouts to Shawn Mendes,
He's
just
chilled,
living.
dude.
He's just like tall and handsome and like
Oh my
nothing
God,
hiding him. Just
What a man.
what a man. Yeah, beautiful. Oh,
hot.
the pecs, the strength,
Dude.
and the voice. Oof,
The hair, the
tasty.
smile, it's got the
Yeah.
whole
He's
He's
package.
beautiful. I'd make out with him. Emily knows him.
We all
Hairstyles.
would.
There's some people. What's her face right now? She's but anyway, no.
I love your love.
Dude, it's beautiful. But he's besides being a handsome man, I was like, dude, how do you like? How do they know? Like, you're just here, and he handles it so well. But I think about that a lot because I don't particularly crave that. If that happened, that'd be amazing. But I think that the fact that Lights Down Low has become, bigger than me, that's what would you want your work to get bigger than you, or would you like you to be bigger than you? It's a big constant thing I think about. Would you rather people just know you but not respect what you want to put into the world, or would you rather people really love the thing you put in the world? Maybe not know it's from you. It's humbling, but it's like, isn't that even cooler that maybe someone really loves something that comes from you?
That's art.
It's been hard though, because of course, like it's humbling to be like, yeah, I've got a song that's definitely bigger than I am, and it's like my dad's always talking about, oh, I know these people that know like your song but don't know you, and we got to change that. I'm like, I don't know though, it's fine. Like, they'll figure it out if they want.
What motivates you?
I think it's the moment. It's always the moments. It's like, we had this couple, we did Hangout Fest a few weeks ago, and these two women got engaged during the show,
was awesome.
during Lights Down Low, in the middle of this beach, and it was wow. It was the middle of Alabama, and it's funny because I always make this speech before Lights Down Low because we want to make sure it's Pride Month, it's beautiful that it is, but we always want to be allies. Growing up in New York, I've been surrounded by all sexualities, all love, and everybody should love who they want to love. So we always make that speech, and honestly, saying like love is love, and whether you're gay, straight, bisexual, transgender, love who you want to love. Sometimes in certain places they don't necessarily receive that in the best. Maybe it's not the culture in that place. They don't want to roar and hoot and holler.
But they need to hear it.
And they need to hear it, of course. And I think sometimes from a straight guy who's married to a beautiful woman, hopefully somebody who doesn't think that way, who maybe is in the same position, maybe sees like, maybe it's okay to do that. Like, I don't know. Being an ally is okay. And it was interesting because that same show where like there weren't a lot of hoots and hollers when I did that was when these two beautiful women got engaged at this show.
That's awesome.
And it was a nice reminder of always standing for what you believe in, because it was so amazing. And that motivates me every day.
So you have a piece of art that really, I mean, your dad, you've said it, it's bigger than you. It's going to last forever.
Totally.
How do you how do you process that? How do you understand that 20, 30, 40, 50 years from now, people are going to be playing Lights Down Low at their wedding? People are going to be, that song's going to be playing when they share one of the most important moments of their lives together. I don't know.
It's the coolest. I mean, that's it. I mean, I think about it a lot because it's like, I think about the more I travel right now, and I'm not very famous, and I travel so much already for shows. Like, I can't imagine getting massive and not seeing my family. I want to have kids with Emily and be able to see them grow up and take 4 months off and see my baby boy or girl and just live there and not have to be away all the time. And so it's kind of amazing that I like that it's just the music is out there. If that can continue to be the case, amazing. If I get to play Madison Square Garden and sell it out, hell yeah. But I always will choose getting to spend time with her and our eventual family over everything else.
Love. And say you weren't performing, even though that's really what motivates you.
Yeah.
Is there something in music that you would still do?
I think I love seeing other artists grow. I love being a part of, people's journeys, whether it's I feel like with our own tours, one of my favorite people in the world, his name's Amir. I write a ton of my songs with him, and he's incredible. And we brought him on my last tour. It was his first tour, cool. And he's in his 30s. He's never been on tour. And it was so beautiful to see someone you really root for get discovered and people like, wow, I love that artist. Like, I think I would be down to help other artists be really seen and heard. That'd be tight.
Could you write for other artists? Would you? Have you?
Yeah, I've written some. A lot of times it's usually like I read a song and then like Cody Simpson cuts it or something like that. That happens a lot, but I could see that down the line for sure, especially ones that I really love. I couldn't do it for like people I'm just like, oh, they're just really big and whatever else. But like I did a record the other day with Jon Bellion, who I'm obsessed with. We were talking about that.
Yeah.
I'm so happy you brought it up.
Yeah.
I need to bring it up.
He's the best. I love his energy. And we did Basement Party on my last record together, and he hits me up. He's like, yo, will you come to the studio? Like, I have this record I want to work with you on and stuff. And
You went to his house in Long Island?
I took an Uber to Long Island, baby. We out here. We got there, got to the studio, and no, but it was amazing. Just, I love his energy, and he has I think he has a similar mindset to I do about family and just what he wants the art to be, and he has such a great head on his shoulders.
What do you learn from him?
It's just that same thing. It's like, is it the quan or is it the fame you want? Because constantly I feel like you get hit with like, oh, you should be more famous, or you should do this. The only way that your next single is gonna work is if you like date this famous celebrity girl or fake a, that's happened. Like, man, before I got married to Emily, I had someone sit me down and be like, yo, we're wondering if you're down to like pretend to date somebody famous.
Oh,
like,
who were they saying?
And
Who
that
they
was
pitched
real.
to you?
Oh, they didn't say anybody in particular. They were just like, yo, it'd be cool if you like dated some famous girls, and like that's such a real part of our culture. But we love it. We feed into it. We watch these murder shows and stuff, and like we do all this. Like, we love the new Netflix murder shows and everything else, and like we feed into that culture. We want to see this drama, so it's so hard.
What does Lights Down Low prove?
It proves. I know. Sorry, that murder show thing came out of nowhere. But honestly, did you see that Evil Genius thing?
Oh my God, yeah.
I mean, it's so tight. Sorry, leave that out. But it's so tight though. Like, it's so good. But I don't want to see people die. But like, dang, that show's amazing.
But Lights Down Low proves that like quality art and a great story and a song that could really resonate always will rise to the top no matter what.
Totally.
And obviously, when you have a kick-ass team around you, which you are the company you keep,
I'm
and
the smallest part of it all.
you're not, but you have really amazing people from
awesome.
Emily to beyond, even your parents.
Totally.
It's very cool.
Does the success of Lights Down Low change how you write or make music though? Because when I say you, I think of you like this high energy, bright person, but Lights Down Low is so like calm.
Yeah.
Like, so which way do you go?
I think I go a little bit of both. It's a great question, because when I get right with other people, they try to like, they want to, they always want to redo the one that did the best. They're, oh, I'll just make another one of that. But no, I try to, if anything, I definitely keep it in mind. It's always, you always have to fight for whatever you're trying to do, and it's, I think in any situation, you just have to get in there and experiment and try something new. And that's what I've been trying to do for, especially this new record, work with different people and really try to get both sides. Because I've realized that, I guess it took me a while to like, I don't think Max doesn't particularly have a sound, I guess, which is it's because people show up for Lights Down Low and they're like, oh snap, why is this dude singing a song called Savage in the beginning of the set? Like, maybe they're thrown off by it, but I guess I've accepted and been excited that hopefully people are into like feeling both Savage and Lights Down Low, and that's the human experience sometimes too. So I try to go in and fight the urge to go down whatever we've done before that worked, and just know that the great unknown maybe finds that new thing that'll be exciting again.
And then it gets bored. Like, if you keep doing the same thing.
Absolutely, you can't. But it's scary not to be safe. You want that feeling again. You want something to do as well as whatever that thing did, and maybe there's a formula, but it's so much better to just kind of take that risk. And if it does Sax on the Beach, who knows where it's going? It's definitely not Lights Down Low, but I love playing it every night. I love how ridiculous. I smile thinking about it. And if anything you do, I think you got to just love it so much, and wherever it goes, it goes. But yeah, man, I'm dead. People are like, yo, you got Lights Down Low, Sax on the Beach. What's going on?
Like, who are you?
Who is this man?
Is there any pressure now to kind of at least match Lights Down Low? Because
totally, of course, there's a lot of mouths to feed. A lot of people want to, I accept that. This beautiful, like you just said, I have an amazing team, and I might be just one of many people they represent. But you wanna bring that back, and also it'd be great to recreate that feeling. Ed Sheeran does it over and over again. He's such a mastermind, man. It's beautiful to see that he continues to find the human love experience through music. So of course, there's a part of me that wants to find that again. But again, it's kind of like having team. It's the growth of that relationship, and knowing that there's always something within those relationships to write about and find that is hopefully just emotional and a part of the human experience.
I am so sorry to interrupt the interview. I'll just be real quick. Get Quip. It's the best toothbrush out there. I'm obsessed with this thing. It sticks right to my mirror. It's timed out perfectly, so I always know that I'm brushing the right amount. They send me refill heads like every month, and that's not just for convenience, it's for my health. Plus, Quip is an amazing toothbrush. It's electric, and it starts at only $25. $25 for really the best toothbrush you will ever buy. I got it for Dan, Heather, my mom, my sister, my dad. Oprah uses this toothbrush, so why shouldn't you? Quip, seriously, it's the best. Go to getquip.com/sang, and you're going to get a toothbrush starting at $25, and your free refill pack will follow. That's right. You'll get something free if you go to getquip.com/sang. Try out the Quip toothbrush. You'll love it, but I really want you to tell me what you think. So use it and get back to me. Getquip.com/sang. Okay, back to the interview. Now, when we hang out, you always have the most amazing nails.
Yes, baby, let's go.
And I've never had my nails painted before.
We're doing this. We out here.
And the last time we were together, you're like, we should paint each other's nails.
Yeah, let's paint each other's nails.
And that's, I'm down.
I'm ready. Let's go.
That's what we'll do now.
I got the glitter. I brought the glitter polish. I took off most all except for the glitter polish. Those who know, glitter polish definitely stays on, even if you want to try to get it off. So,
Well, while you guys are setting up, I have a question.
yeah, baby, hit me.
What are all your little fun nicknames? Like little glittery guy? Like,
Yeah.
What are they?
They just come. I've got Tiny Shiny Man, which came after 3 airports because I'm always wearing just like a shiny jacket, which also brings me to my next thing is which is the shows and everything else, but then also Disco Spaceman, which is like my homeless airport shiny outfit. Like everybody is like, yo, what's up? Because I always I just like at a certain, if we're like traveling in like a minivan or something, I wear my eyepiece at all times and my pillow. I'm just ready. I walk into grocery stores and it really does just test your like no F's given moment. Like, I'm in the middle of Wisconsin and I'm trying to get a snack at this grocery store. Do I want to take my eyepiece off? No.
Keep the eyepiece.
There's no need. All right, come close. Let's.
I don't know. I'm on here. I've never done anything from this position
Honestly, I've
before.
never done the nails myself. Emily always does them for me, so we're gonna both be in this together, baby.
Okay, so
just bring this here.
take my hand.
Let's see if we can still hear.
This is fun.
good.
So can you tell me about the Jon Bellion record?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, no, I actually haven't gotten it back yet. I'm so excited to hear it. But
So it's for your album?
I think so. Yeah, we'll see how it turns out. I think it is, but man, it's so beautiful to see. He hits me up and he's like, "Listen, man, I'm always."
Yeah, you're a little messy on this glitter. That's so pretty though.
It looks beautiful already.
Thanks.
We're gonna get lots of coats.
So he hits you
you
up.
don't think we should get a base for this? You think I should just do the glitter? Yeah. Okay, listen to your
I
wife.
trust her, Emily.
I trust Emily all day. Let me wait. This is what the nail ladies always do to me.
Okay,
keep
right
it.
now he's cleaning off.
I'm cleaning
my
up the
skin.
nail. If you can't see, you are listening to the radio. Of course.
Does he send you the record before you go into the studio, or
So
do you
he
have
didn't.
to see him?
He was pulling a Pharrell, which I like. I appreciate it. He's like, you got to come in. I want to show you this thing, see how you feel. And it was really beautiful. He sent me this text. I don't want to share it all because it was personal of him, but he was very complimentary, and it was beautiful because he's realized his own goals in life, I think. And that was so beautiful to see because I'm starting to feel the same way of like, yeah, what's the most important to you in your life? Is it the family? Is it where the music goes? Is it your name? And it was cool. So we got in there and he was just like, dude, this record is so special to me. I want you to do your thing to it. I want you to live in it. But also, like, if you're going to record this, you need to have your whole heart in because this is like one of my favorite songs that didn't make this song is like bigger than me. And I don't know if I want to put that, like, I want you to put that work in for it. So it was I was like, dang, dude, you got me emotional. Is this going to be that crazy? So, and it's a beautiful record. And I'm excited about it. Hopefully.
How many takes do you do?
We spent probably like 7 hours there.
Wow.
Yeah, did it all. I mean, he's a perfectionist, just like me. It's everything from redoing the whole thing. Yeah, okay, so we can do the other.
Is it good?
It looks. I mean, we got to do multiple coats.
First hand done.
So anyway, yeah. Wow, this is tight. I've never done obviously painting nails and interviewing. This must be what it's like to do that chicken show, the Hot Wings show.
Oh, yeah.
Dude.
Too much to focus on.
Too much. I'm like, yeah, and I can't do spice too, man. No, what if I'm doing spice and
You got to go on that show.
I would love to and do nails. Like I do his nails all the time.
Right over the chicken wings?
This is such a dream, Zach. I'm so glad we're doing
No,
this.
thank you for doing this.
Of course, baby.
How many takes do you do, and what notes does he give you while you're cutting it?
We just go nonstop.
pretty.
First off, his energy is incredible. He's like, just like me. He's like, oh, what was that? He goes, what was that? I'm like, I don't know. You're just, why are you like, it's a lot of that. It's a lot of that. And then he has like some other dudes who work with him, and they're a little more. So they're like, yeah, that was cool. Can we do another 3 like this? And it's like, all right, cool. But yeah, so it's a lot of just doing a million over. You know, I had a story where I got to work with Pharrell a few years ago, and he was recording Stevie Wonder in the studio.
Wow.
And I got to go in and watch that, and it was the most inspiring thing because Stevie Wonder was just in there, and he spent like 3 hours just like not being satisfied with a take until it was what he felt was his best. And that was so cool to see from a legend like that, recording after years and years, like he's like, back, that wasn't right. Plays the harmonica, no, that's not right. And it's just standing there for a full hour watching him just know what his best is and not settling was incredible.
By the way, I think Noah Cyrus is
She's
about
here,
to
right?
come in.
Okay.
Oh, she is.
Hi, Noah.
Hey, Slayer.
Hello.
Hi, Noah.
I'm sorry, we'll turn it up.
Hey, baby.
You're gonna sit behind my desk.
Yes.
He's just doing my nails.
Yeah, we out here.
Oh my.
Hi.
You could put that Max's sax on the beach towel around you if you're cold.
Yeah.
Oh, I would love that. Thank you.
By the way, I've never let somebody sit behind my desk before.
Well, we are best friends.
So that's it.
Hey, good to see you.
Good to see y'all.
Wait, what's up in this one?
Oh.
Sorry, baby.
Welcome.
Oh, thanks.
There's a lot going on here. Cashmere sweater. You look beautiful.
Thank you.
You have different hair since last time I saw you.
It is shorter, yes.
You cut it.
Thank you.
Was
yeah.
it a vacation that inspired this?
No, I was doing it this morning.
It's really just this morning you cut it.
Yeah.
Looks fire.
Wow.
You got a nice tan.
I am
Greece?
and sunburned and I'm peeling.
Oh, yes. Was Greece glorious?
Yes, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. I loved Barcelona though.
Ooh, Barcelona's fire.
What do? Do you touristy it or do you do like relax, right?
Yeah, I just like to sit on the beach and
Do nothing.
drink strawberry daiquiris. But I don't like, the problem is I don't like alcohol. I don't like the taste of alcohol.
So you drink virgin strawberry
No,
daiquiris?
but I've never finished a strawberry. Like I like get it and then it melts if it's like a blended one,
Once
and
they
then I have
melt,
to
it's-
get another one, and then it's just like strawberry daiquiris sitting around. But I'm like, I'm drinking a strawberry because
All
I like the
half-drank.
taste of the strawberry part.
And the
So
feeling
maybe
of being drunk.
No,
No.
not even.
So why don't you just get a virgin one?
I needed to. I
the
didn't
point?
even think about it.
Well, by the way, sorry, we're painting nails,
Painting
talking
nails.
music, talking team.
Okay.
Can-
Team, baby.
You said Max the record. Can you tell me your reaction the first time you heard it? Finish?
With him on it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was like, honestly, because his voice is so crazy and insane. That's the only way I can explain it. Is it's just like so beautiful. Is like I just started tearing up a bit because it was I knew my grandma and grandpa were going to be the cover at that time.
Is that who that is?
Yeah.
Oh.
And so
Oh my God, please tell that story,
whenever I heard it, I just kind of pictured them as if they were singing it, and it made me cry a little bit. No pun intended with make me cry, but but yeah, that was my first reaction. Was I did tear up a little bit and kind of got to imagine like my grandparents, which is what inspired the lyric video. Whenever I came up with the two people dancing and them doing their dress kind of like in older clothes and everything like that. So really the entire song, once I heard him on it, like I took that vision of my grandma and grandpa and ran with it.
That's beautiful.
So beautiful. And my favorite part of her story is that her grandparents, they met on a Tuesday and they got married on that, or Monday.
You're giving them
I'm sorry,
shorter
even
time.
shorter. They met on the Monday and got married on the Friday, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh,
Sorry.
like of the same week?
Of
Of the same week.
Oh, wow.
And we're together 29 years, but then my grandfather got lung cancer.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, so he died when my mom was 19. And so honestly, my mom has always said that like her mom and dad gave her the greatest life. My mom was adopted and they gave her the best life she could ask for, which, you know, it's so sad that he got taken too soon. You know, I never got to meet him and everything like that. But I feel like this was kind of my way because I'm really, really big with like, with just like being spiritual in that way, and like feeling like I'm very connected to my grandfather who's passed, and even my mom's dad who I've never met. So this was kind of my way of like getting connected with him and spreading his story and being able to talk about him and being able to talk about, you know, the life they gave my mom, because, you know, not a lot of, you know, there's a lot of bad stories when people can get adopted and get put into the wrong homes and everything like that. And so my mom's just so grateful every day that she got the life that she got from being adopted. And yeah.
Wow.
That's the story.
But that's the power of a record, like a real record that has true, genuine meaning. That you're,
Yeah.
I mean, it's something that you're more than just attached to. Like your family,
Absolutely.
like your mom listening to that, the emotion she must have been hit with.
Yeah, my mom listens to that song every day, like no joke.
Wow.
But my mom also has a CD of all of my songs that aren't out yet, and because my manager made it for her, and
Burned it.
she only listens to that CD in the car. And like I'll get in the car with her and the car turns on. I'm like, nope, let's turn on the radio. Like, so my mom, when she heard that song, she didn't even know that it was gonna be. None of us did. None of us knew it was gonna be like inspired by Mammy and Glenn Moriette. And so whenever I told her that, she like just freaked out and started crying, and it was amazing. It was awesome.
Noah Cyrus land.
But there's responsibility on you there too, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like you completely, what's awesome is that he completely delivered everything that I was hoping for with the song. And it's really hard to do that when you're not writing the song with that person. So to hear that connection you had with the record and everything like that was so special to me, to be able to hear him and bring the message out the right way and like be able to show the potential of the song, be able to show the lyrics of the song in such a strong way with like such a powerful voice that you have.
Thanks, Larry.
Well, how did you guys
Same to you, baby.
team up, if you will?
We've met a few times over the years and,
Yeah.
and just done a bunch of shows together, and both like collaborated with our friend Matoma and saw each other at all these different shows. And
Matoma?
Matoma? Holy moly!
Holy moly.
Holy moly!
Yeah.
He says
If
that a
you
lot.
ask Matoma how to pronounce Matoma, he goes, Matuma. Yeah.
He's amazing. He's from Norway, and he's just like a big bear. First time he met me, he picked me up all the way.
He's huge.
And it was I felt so safe in his arms. So anyway,
That's beautiful.
that
I know.
transference of safety
Hold me closer, tiny dancer.
came exactly. That's what I felt. I was a tiny dancer, and then that same energy was with Noah, and then she sent me the song, and it was
I
like,
picked him
wow.
up and swirled
She
him in
did.
my arms.
I was like, wow, you are so much stronger than you look. Oh my gosh. And then we danced our way to a
Yeah.
recording team, and it was beautiful.
When you guys are recording a song that you didn't write, is there a process that you go through like before you step behind that microphone? Like, do you break down the lyrics? Like, because I feel like there has to be a sense of empathy there.
I
right?
love the pink nail polish. It's
thank
making me
you.
really, really happy.
That was my first time painting any nails. So
You did a great
look,
job.
I
I'm
can't
hoping
even paint my own nails or anybody's nails.
It really does suit you though.
Your
Especially
nails
with the
are
pink.
clean.
It really looks tasty. He might do mine. We'll
Yeah.
see. I had some earlier. But
Oh, you
I
should.
took them off just in case.
Give me
But
some.
yeah,
Okay.
to answer your question, with me if I'm recording a song that like I didn't write, which I'm not picky about at all. Like if I hear a song that I didn't write and someone's pitching me a song and I love it and I'm connected to it and I can relate to it, I'm not gonna be like a brat about it and be like, no, I didn't write the song, I don't want to record it.
Yeah.
But like sometimes I look and see if there's any lyrics that I might want to change, and if there's not, then great. And I listen to the song on repeat for like a week,
Got it.
and then I go straight to the studio, and I like to already know the lyrics.
So you
in my
listen to
head.
the scratch vocal, or you listen to you cut the scratch vocal?
Yeah,
and
I
then-
listen to their demo
Got
and
it.
whoever sent it, and I'll listen to it over and over and over and over again until I kind of get attached to it and get emotion towards it, and then I'll go and record it in the studio.
Beautiful. How about you? Like, how did you break down Team?
Yeah, honestly, it's just I think it comes from we were talking earlier about doing all the covers for so long. Trying
Yeah.
to just put yourself into somebody else's story and then also relate it to your own. So I just take that, and of course, like I was saying earlier before Noah was here, I just connected immediately with it with the idea of the fact that being married for a few years and making sure that you remind yourself that you're always on that person's team no matter what. But it's beautiful. For me, I used to be I felt guilty about it when I would like record a feature or be a part of somebody else's record and I didn't write it. But nowadays, as long as I get to tell my own stories as well through my stuff and be a part of other people's, that's the best. It's way less particular than I used to be, as long as the ending piece is greater than yourself, which has been a nice thing.
But the ending piece is greater than yourself. That's like easier said than done, right? Like to embody that mindset or to really be able to like enact that in everything professional.
Yeah.
Like because even in Team, right? Like it's not you guys are dividing the attention, right? It's both of you on the record, but at the end of the day, like if the song goes, the song goes. It's both of your records. Like you know, you're both on it. It's both. It's attached to you forever.
Yeah, and also, I mean, we put it out as both of our singles, which is what's really cool. Which I actually haven't. Lab and I didn't do that with Make Me Cry. Like it was my single, so that was really cool to be able to share the single with him and
It's our baby together.
yeah, we
You're a team.
we birthed it.
We are a team. We birthed this team. Hello into the world.
How have live shows been going? Have we done do we want to do some major live performances of Team?
Yeah, we're working on that.
Absolutely, yeah, we're totally working on that.
Yeah, we did the first one that you were at a while ago.
That was the first
That was the first
one
time.
and the one and only.
The one and only thus far.
So good.
Thank you.
Thank
brother.
you.
The vocals and the way you guys mesh, it's beautiful. When was the first time you actually met in person? Do you remember?
Oh my God.
Was it that show what we had with Aloe Black that one time? Remember that?
No,
That was like
that
was it
wasn't
before
the
that?
first show. We met
What was another one we did
with
before that?
Brent, when
it just
did we
with Brent?
first meet?
About a year and a half ago.
About a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
But like I don't think it was the Aloe. No, because we knew each other.
We knew each other before that, right? Yeah, we've definitely met once before that.
I
at
feel
least.
like we met like. Have you done a show at the Fountain Blue in Miami? Was that it maybe? Or have you not done that?
No, I have one random story where Adrian Grenier from Entourage brought me there one time.
I don't know.
It
We
was
know
the
each
first
other.
night I met him, and I'm a massive Entourage fan, and he just I was a part of his entourage for the night, and then and I went to and then we left after 15 minutes. I was like, "Is this how club hopping works? You just leave after like 10 minutes? Like I'm bored of this."
Wow.
So that was that's my Fountain Blue story. That's all I know about Fountain Blue.
So you didn't meet at Fountain Blue.
No, we didn't meet at
Okay.
Fountain Blue. I don't know if she was there that night.
I think your nails look nice.
I think they're great, brother. I like the combo of the pink and the pink, but different shades of pink.
I just like that we're matching.
It's really nice, baby. It's like-
Thank you.
I love it.
Thank you.
She's got hers look so good though. Still, are those the same ones you had when I saw you last?
No, I
okay.
just got mine done yesterday.
figured I was gonna
Do they
say.
look the same?
No, I can't. I'm just far
feel
away
like
and I'm getting old.
clear, little pinky natural.
Yeah, they suit you.
Yeah.
The Greece. You didn't get them done in Greece.
Thanks.
I wonder what it'd be like to get your nails done in Greece.
I almost had to get my eyebrows done there,
Whoa, what?
but I refused.
I feel like that's really right because they do the wax or they do the threading. That's.
I don't
violent.
want to thread ever. That sounds
Would you like some
painful.
baba ganoush with your?
But you know what? It was like my mom, every day I saw her, she would stare at me for a second and go, "You need to get your eyebrows done." So
Thanks, Mom.
I didn't even get to LA yet. And I had one day in Nashville before getting here because I just wanted to like go home and like kind of reset my clock before coming to LA and like getting back to work. And I went and got my eyebrows done there because my mom was making me so upset about my eyebrows. So yeah,
Oh, they're beautiful.
Did you like Santorini and stuff? You went to Santorini.
I
right?
loved Santorini.
So outside. I was telling her my family used to have my mom's one of her best friends passed away and gave her his house in Greece. He was constructing this house.
Wow.
And so she wanted to finish the house in his honor and his memory. So we went there for like 3 summers, and it's an island called Idra, and they have only donkeys. There's no cars. All the construction's done by donkeys. All of the cab. You want a cab? You call a donkey guy. He's like, I'll be there in like 20 minutes.
Donkey
whatever.
guy.
So
That's
yeah.
awesome.
So I told Noah that.
Yeah.
Do you still have the
It was
house?
Greece. No, we sold it a while ago.
Oh.
Yeah, she sold it, whatever.
Wow.
Did you ride a donkey when you were there?
Any donkey riding?
No,
Motorcycles, though? Santorini has some tight motorcycles.
I rented a smart car with no doors and no top.
That's scary.
Interesting.
And there was only 2 seats, and so my mom rented a Jeep, and my mom and like my sister Brandy and her 2 friends were in the Jeep, and then me and my boyfriend were in the smart car, and we drove around, and we would all my boyfriend and I, it felt like fighting with a sibling, like, no, I want to drive, no, I want to drive. It was so cute. Like, okay, I'll drive here, and then we'll park and go eat, and then you can drive back. It was like a whole thing. And then my mom wanted to drive the smart car instead of the Jeep, so it was an interesting day.
That's
Family
fun.
Feud.
Team is the single. It is out right now. Listen to it. We're gonna swap positions. We're
Yes.
gonna do a real interview with Noah
Okay.
Yes.
and Max Schneider.
Delightful, baby. Delightful to be here. Love you
Always
guys.
the greatest
Yeah.
pleasure.
Greatest. I love
Thank you
you.
for painting my nails.
Of course, man. Thank you for painting mine.
I think I'm set for Pride. I feel good.
Yeah, you're good. Let them dry, though. Let them dry.
Okay, got it.
You don't mess them up.
I will have to say, I don't trust people who post inspirational quotes on social media, except for Max.
Aw, thanks,
Wow.
baby.
Wow.
That Dan.
That's look at you.
Dan. I know what that means.
You use the famous like Tumblr quotes.
No, I just like, honestly, mine are like, I just make them up when I'm feeling very insecure. And then I just hope that people are just agree.
I
you
did
know?
that the other day. I was having a mental breakdown and I like wrote on Instagram like anxiety's okay as I'm like typing. I'm literally on an airplane like sobbing in front of everybody because I was having a panic attack and like wrote this whole thing out to Instagram. I feel you,
Social
bro.
media can be your therapist
But
sometimes.
it's a release. That's exactly
It really is.
Well, what was cool is to just be able to see how many people relate and like how you get to create this bond with your fans over anxiety or depression and turn that all into a positive in a way that we can all come together and go through things together and
humans.
yeah.
Amen.
You need them. They need you.
We call it the Sad Sirens Club.
Tasty.
Me and my fans are called my sirens.
Nice.
And so
I like
it's the Sad Sirens Club, and that's our club where we talk about our feelings and we go through all our stuff together.
So sad that you ultimately become happy.
Yeah.
I honestly get happy from my sad feelings.
See, that's when you work them out and you express them and you talk them out.
All you need is a good cry every once in a while.
I was having the worst day the other day, and I went home hoping that I'd have a cry just to release
Watch The
it
Fault in Our Stars.
every time. Yeah, I haven't finished the entire movie top to bottom, but yeah.
Please do.
will.
I can like talk along with that movie.
But,
You know all the
can
words.
you get the DVD commentary?
Yeah, like really, I could like talk over it. I can do that also with all Twilight films.
How many times do you think you've seen the Twilight films?
The first one, definitely over 1,000 times.
Wow.
That's
Wow.
That's
Why?
impressive.
Because since it's come out, like, I mean, maybe not over 1,000. I don't know
that's
if
a
that's
lot. I was gonna
possible.
say, that's- but I mean,
like, I'm
impressive.
just
100.
saying, like, definitely over a couple hundred.
Yeah,
Like,
wow.
close to, like, in the 800.
What do you love about them?
I don't know. It was like when I was okay. So Miley was doing a movie called The Last Song. It's when the one with her and Liam.
Yeah.
And I was so young, and my mom and Miley had to go live in Tybee Island, Georgia, for a little while. And my school was super flexible, so I wanted to go. I didn't want to be away from my mom. I'm a mommy's girl,
course.
and so I went and stayed with them. And I didn't have cable. No, we didn't have cable in the house. And all I had was Twilight. And none of the other Twilight movies were out yet. So I would watch it when I was bored. I'd watch it to go to bed. I'd watch it when I woke up. And the first one for sure, I can do it without even missing a step. The other ones, like, I can just like here and there, like be like, "Duh," you know, like just like know what they're going to say. But the whole first movie, I can like talk through the entire time.
You need to do that. You need to do a whole reenactment, I feel like, at some
That's
point.
my future SNL skit.
That's the
There you
you
go.
need to- oh,
Put
yes.
it out there in
All
the universe.
Twilight.
It's happening now. I can
My
only do
Kristen
Harry Potter is
Stewart.
my only ones like that I see a million times. I
Yeah.
can't imagine watching Twilight that many
I
times.
love Twilight. I can do that only with Twilight, The Fault in Our Stars, and Titanic.
Dang.
Titanic's a long one.
Choices.
That-
Love Titanic.
They're all sad too. All of them.
I love crying.
Great. I love that.
Yeah, the only movie I've seen that many times is Shrek.
Yeah, it's a good one.
It's a good one.
I hate Shrek.
Wow. Wow.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
I'm sorry. I like that song though.
Oh my God.
Body da da da
The ball is gonna roll me. You ain't the sharpest tool in the
Smash
shed.
Mouth?
Smash.
Yeah,
That's
All Stars.
Isn't it crazy that like reignited Smash Mouth's world?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What weren't they in? Didn't they like they sang that they did it? Maybe it was in a different movie, but I feel like they did the song live in another movie. Maybe was it Van Wilder? One of those cult movies.
They were
Anyway,
in
But it
Can't
ha-
Only Wait or Can't Hardly Wait. Did you ever see that movie?
What was it after Shrek? Yeah.
I think that was before Shrek. Yeah.
damn, Shrek is tight. though.
Anyway.
Yeah,
Smash
I
Mouth.
was the fan of the weirdest movies. Like my range of movies that I watched as a child were very off and weird.
Weirdest one. Like, are we
Well,
talking
like, I mean, like, I
psycho
would
weird?
either-
Birds.
Birds, yes. The Birds was one of my favorite movies.
That's a dark film.
My dad showed me that movie when I was super young. The Shining.
Wow.
My dad showed me when I was super young.
But,
But I love scary stuff. But no, it was funny because I forget. I think it's called Just Married, and
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
with Ashton Kutcher and some female
Cameron Diaz. I think,
Cameron
right?
Diaz, and that was my favorite movie.
Oh, Brittany
as a
Murphy.
kid, and I would play Just Married, like the game Just Married with my dolls.
That's when they get married, like in Vegas, right?
Yeah. Or I'd watch The Emperor's New Groove, and that's
Oh,
the
that's
Raven.
a great. That's
Classic.
tasty classic.
It is a classic.
Oh,
We watched Mulan the other day. So tight. All these Disney empowering females and everything.
let's
So
get
tasty.
down to business to defeat the. I could do the whole thing. Reflections. When will my reflection?
You don't have to do it right
show?
now, you know?
Sorry.
What's the main song from Emperor's New Groove though? He's got a good one in there.
Does he sing?
He's a dun 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 dun.
Yeah,
Dun, 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 dun. Cusco!
Yeah.
Cusco! But it starts with he's a something good I think.
Everything's like
Yeah.
funky in that one. Mulan has the yammies for life though.
Yeah.
They got the but there's
There's so many good movies.
There's so many good ones, but the energy in Emperor's New Groove is a very special one in itself.
Another movie I can recite to is Hairspray.
Oh, really?
Like
And then I
original?
break into song. Huh?
Like like original version of Hairspray or John Travolta's?
Zach sang.
Zac Efron.
Or Zach sang.
Zach sang definitely not
Or Zach
Hairspray.
sang. You've seen Zach
The
sang in
one
the new
with
Hairspray?
my favorite one is with Zach saying.
He plays John Travolta playing the mom.
It was the original though?
I
or-
feel like we've gone very off.
so far.
Okay, team is a single.
Yeah, is that right now? Bye.
We got Max. Love you.
Love you.
We got
Yeah.
more talking.
Love you, man.
Got more, love you.
Here we go.
Let's
Hey,
go. Hey.
Gotta kick
thanks to
Max
my
out.
nails. I really hope you enjoyed that conversation. If you did, please subscribe and also check out our podcast. There's a link in the description, and also comment and like and do things. Other interviews are on the screen somewhere, so click them. Thanks for watching.